Welcome, happy Sunday, happy Father's Day. Blessings to each and every one of you, wherever you are on your journey. I thank you for being here. I'm Venusian Empress Oracle with Empress Melissae. If you were drawn here, there is absolutely a message. We are going to be looking at the new moon energies and what is coming up at this time. So I'm just going to read to you a little bit here, and as we go through each sign today, I'll let you know what it is saying astrologically from the horoscope perspective of what may be happening for you or what you may be experiencing at this time. So the last new moon of spring occurs on Saturday, June 17th at 9:37 p.m. Pacific, or Sunday, June 18th, 12:37 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, in the air sign of Gemini. A few days later, summer begins, making this lunation important for setting seasonal intentions. We are wrapping up one vision and moving towards another. A new moon occurs when the sun and moon connect in the same sign and degree. All right, so the sun and the moon are both in the sign of Gemini at the same degree. Astrologically, it is considered a time of fresh starts. So 1, 2, 3, time to get going on it. New beginnings and manifesting desires. Get clear about what you want to bring into fruition. All right, so the new moon aspects the planet Neptune, and as a result, we may feel as though our aspirations are in reach. 144, whatever that may mean for you. Maybe this is a twin flame that you may feel is finally able to come back into union. Chills. Don't let insecurities interrupt your sense of momentum. Seek out positive solutions and affirmations. Believe in yourself. The world is waiting now. Get on your way, just like that 1, 2, 3, right? All right, so we're going to start with Aries. We're going to go through each sign and I will tell you what is going on. All right, so we're going to start out with the Moonology manifestation cards. I'm going to get one card for each one of the signs and let you know what energy is coming up around all of that in relation to what you may be dealing with at this time, and you can perhaps tie that in astrologically speaking with whatever the app is saying here. So for instance, Aries, well, we'll get started here momentarily, but I'm just going to tell you right now, there's definitely a need to make a decision. I feel this is across the board. We're being asked to, you're at the crossroads. You got to go one way or another. You got to make a plan and you got to get going. Just like this was talking about new beginnings with that 2 of Wands energy, right? Or 2 of Swords energy and 2 of Cups. Yeah. Definitely this could be either love or just coming back into connection with yourself, a partnership, getting going on a project that you've kind of let go by the wayside. This could absolutely be around money with all of the pentacles coming out. 7 of Pentacles, maybe you're thinking going back to the drawing board, putting a new, fresh, twist on something from the past. We're also going to be looking at the vice versa tarot, guys, to get some clarity on the messages that are coming out for each sign. All right, we definitely want to have clarity when it comes to love, because being with somebody or in a situation that is deceitful, that has, keeps you confused or wondering what's going on, no bueno whatsoever. We're also going to get some Lovers Oracle cards to see what is going on in love for you. You can watch these for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, guys. Stick around to the end as well of your reading. I will flip the divination coin and answer one question for you. All right, guys. Now, use your intuition wisely, of course. These are general readings. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if you need a personal reading, all that information will be in the description box. So let's clear and set the energy, and we will get going, guys. I will timestamp all of these so you'll know you can go directly to whatever sign you want to look at. Again, watch these for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. They're just going to be a little mini new moon reading to see, with that Gemini energy, how can we come more into that masculine feminine balance, either within ourselves or some sort of situation that we need to get a fresh start on, new perspective. Thank you so much, angels, ancestors, way showers, and guides, honoring you so much for this circle of protection and wisdom. Blessings, and thank you so much for being here, guys. I truly appreciate each and every one of you, and I do hope you find messages here that will best assist you. Now, I am going to be, forgive me, writing these down as well so I know when I start each one. So Aries, we're going to start you at 5:40. All right, Aries, so astrological advice, or what this is saying at this time, you don't have to say the last word to prove a point, meaning you don't have to have the last word all the time to make your point or to get your point across, you know what I mean? Sometimes saying nothing is very powerful in and of itself, you know? Expressing yourself in a tender way without yelling or exaggerating events will help people see where you are coming from. Your friends and family deserve to have a calm conversation from the heart with you. So let me know how that may resonate with you, who this may be resonating with, that you may need to have this conversation with, right? And try to do so in a calm way is also what you're being advised. You know, don't get hot-headed at this time. There can be a tendency, like I saw with today's forecast message, with Quebson up in the fire spirit, talking about we have to really be aware of how we're using our energy, and not getting into heated arguments was definitely one of the main energies around all of that. So coming out for you today is make time for self-love. So this could be a reason why you would perhaps lash out at people, if you're not taking that time out for yourself. Libra energy coming out strong here, 7-11 I saw on the timer as well. Aries, you could be dealing with a Libra, or you could take a look at this aspect in your chart and see how this message may apply for you. But if there is a need this week, particularly, I feel, to make sure that you're pulling back from everything in your life, making sure that you're getting back in balance before you start each week, each day, each time you go into something important, like a meeting I was hearing, any kind of important talks, because again, this was, your astrology was alluding to being aware that you may need to be calm and cool and collected, perhaps, within a situation that you may have to deal with. Attend to the details. So there are going to be some details that you need to deal with, and I was hearing that maybe you could feel a bit overwhelmed by all of the details. Be humble. Leo energy, excuse me. Sit down, be humble, So maybe this is a time where losing, getting hot-headed is a situation where it's not going to serve you. You know what I mean? It's only going to perhaps get you into trouble, if you will. All right, let's look at your energy. 3 of Swords energy coming out with the 7 of Pentacles. All right, so maybe you just basically are wrapping up some loose ends on a situation, really pay attention if you have been dealing with somebody deceptive around you, especially in the love department, and perhaps, they may still want to try to work things out, if you will. And I feel like you're really going to have to try to be as graceful as possible in this situation. It's like that there's no going back, but maybe this person may be trying to still come around. Yeah, I feel like you're resting at this point, though, which is really good. You really do need to take this time, as all of this energy is talking about, to make sure you're clear-headed, that you're not getting out of pocket, if you will. Knight of Wands in reverse. You definitely lost passion for something, some way that you were going, some direction that you were going. I feel like definitely there was an issue of commitment perhaps on the board here as well. You could have been dealing with dishonesty or not being honest with yourself about perhaps the situation that you were giving too much of yourself to. Page of Swords in reverse. This is definitely, I feel like you know, pulling your energy back from things that really just have not, they've done nothing, it feels like, but just really like take a toll on every aspect of your being, it feels like. Because with that Three of Swords energy, I mean, really the mind in particular, but I feel like it's just really caused you to more or less come to this point of stalling, you know. Two of Wands, it's like you don't want to make a decision at all. You just want to perhaps go be free for a while, you know, and maybe that's what you need to do, is go on a vacation or take a mini vacation or something of that nature. Maybe part of all of this is that you weren't taking enough time out for yourself, and you were giving so much energy towards other things that, you know, there wasn't that reciprocity, if you will. And I feel like right now, you know, you're really just pulling your energy back. You're not thinking too much about anything at this time. Maybe, though, what you need to do also is really focus on the healing aspect. Yes, it's good that perhaps you pulled your energy back from something. Yeah. But, you know, trying to control the situation, you know, maybe this is in love, since we did see Three of Swords coming out in the beginning. Maybe this is something that, you know, you really feel like you lost control of. And now this person feels like that, or you feel like you've turned your back on someone. But at the same time, no, I feel like somebody is watching. This could be you. Maybe you are upset, you know, about the way something ended, you know, that maybe somebody left you out in the cold. Yeah. All right. And was not honest with you. It was almost like the biggest deception, as far as, you know, the way that I see this is the person closest to you that can hurt you the most kind of energy, right? Three of Cups. I do feel like definitely there could have been a third party situation going on here, but justice is going to be had for this. You know, I feel like the fact that you're not spying on this person, you're not looking at them, you're not concerned about what's going on with them, perhaps, things are going to be worked out fairly in your favor. Yeah, I do feel like you have released control over this situation with that King of Swords or Wands in reverse, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, because it's like nothing was happening here, and maybe you were even like, what the hell, you know, I'm in this relationship, but I feel like, you know, I'm not single, but at the same time, maybe you felt like you had no control over somebody, you know, no control over a situation in your life, and it does feel like a person involved, and maybe you keep wondering when they're going to come back or something of that nature. This says you're trying too hard. Give it time. All right? Spirit sees what's going on here. There's a lot that's being worked out. There was a lot of injustice here, I feel, with that Knight of Wands and Knight of Swords in reverse. You know, somebody really lied to you, and maybe this caused you to literally have to kind of move house, you know, switch locations, and you weren't ready for that. This really caught you off guard. Friendship coming out here today says nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So I really always feel like it's very important to ensure that the people that we allow closest to us, you know, they say keep your friends close and your enemies closer. I mean, you really have to watch out for people, quite honestly, and make sure that you're always, you know, kind of checking in on their energy and seeing how they're doing. But most important right now is to love yourself and get your balance back in order. You know what I mean? It may take some time, but love yourself the way that you would love another, all right? The way you would want someone else to love you. That will definitely help to balance everything out for sure. All right, let's get an answer to your question, shall we? In 3, 2, and 1. And I'm getting a yes today for you, Aries. I love that for you. I do hope that you have found messages here that will serve you today. Guys, you know, it's really tough out there right now, and the energies is all I can say. You're just going to have to try to stay as balanced as possible. I know that, you know, regardless of if you're in relationship or not, it's just really tough. Like, it feels like, to get that momentum to move forward, to stay in a good momentum even, you know what I mean? So yeah, do the best you can, guys. I hear you. 15:30, we are going to start Taurus. And so Taurus, what I see here for you, it says money is on the forefront of your mind. If there is an investment you're eager to make sure you have all of the information to move forward. Every little detail is going to help you make your decision wisely. All right, Taurus. So this is all about money, it feels like. Interestingly, that's what seemed to come out for Gemini. So maybe you have Gemini, or sorry, Aries. So maybe you have Aries in your chart. Excuse me. All right, so show me for Taurus, please. What do we need to know for Taurus? That came out for you as well. Make time for self-love. So we're going to shuffle again, but this is, maybe Aries reading is important for you. So definitely watch that, or if you have Aries in your chart, or if you're dealing with an Aries, that may be important for you. Let's get another card and see what energy is coming out for you, Taurus. So Gemini energy, clear your mind. Yeah, so maybe you've had a lot on your mind, but this is blocking things, releasing your blocks. What kind of money blocks do you have at this time? What kind of things are you telling yourself around money, perhaps, since that's what was coming up in the astrology, right? Focus on the positive. So it's definitely a change of your mental, you know, the way you're seeing things, the way you're thinking about things. Believe it or not, you know, I mean, you are the one that controls your energy, Gemini energy, you know, which is the sign that we're in. Very strong, very important for you at this time. All right, get your mind clear. So clear it. You know, reset it, whatever you need to do. Each day is going to be important for you, perhaps at the end of the day, particularly, to be sitting in that meditative space. Because if you go to sleep with a lot of junk on your mind, you know, this is going to cause those blocks, right? It's going to be hard for us to wake up in that fresh, positive state of mind, if you will. All right, Taurus, let's see what's going on. Ooh, we got the Ace of Wands. Yeah, so see that Four of Swords and the Ace of Wands, you're definitely going to be tapping into some power to help you overcome those blocks if you will just take the time to sit in that space. Whoa. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Are you kidding me? All because you're taking that time out? Well, Taurus, yeah, I think it would be well worth it, don't you? Especially if you got Spirit saying, look, I'm going to give you everything you need, all the power, all the strength that you need to get unstuck, all right? To get out of that financial bind, perhaps, that you've been in for some time. Magician energy, yeah, definitely tapping into you know, all of the powers with that positive thinking. It is all in your mind. You see her touching the wand to her mind, right? That's in turn going to, you know, change the way that you speak, the way that you feel, because perhaps at this time we are having a little bit of trouble with that. Maybe at one point we were tapped in, but something threw us off of that balance. Gemini energy with that Two of Cups, right? And Queen of Swords. This could be exactly, you know, what we're needing to do is to just cut away anything that's not allowing us to be in that cohesive state within ourselves. It could be a partnership, potentially, that we're talking about here, that could be affecting your ability to tap in, right, to your mind, and to be able to, you know, use the power to make all of these things come, this fruition that's been held back from you. All right, Queen of Pentacles is in reverse here, so perhaps there has been some competition, is what I was seeing, right? Eight of Swords. perhaps somebody was, you know, trying to make you feel that you weren't worthy of being able to achieve this. It could be, you know, even your partner that you were in competition with. But in any case, it could also be a coworker, 2002 I just saw, someone who is a lot like you, all right? So because you felt perhaps a bit intimidated by this person, it was throwing you off. Let's see, Magician energy. What do we need to know about this? Clear your mind, though. It's going to be very important. Oh, yeah. You've had somebody in front of you intimidating you for sure, trying to make you feel like that you're not as strong as you really are and that you can achieve all of these things. But you know better. You've been tapped in, all right? All you've got to do is remember that and not allow these people to block your blessings, you know, or, you know, trust in these other people that their power is, or maybe somebody was blocking you. Wow. Now that I look at that a little closer, because you weren't accepting an offer from them, right? This could very well be somebody who was working some dark magic against you, if you will, trying to block you with that Page of Cups in reverse, maybe because you weren't accepting their offer, some kind of toxic person here. Because now what I see coming out with this Two of Cups is Six of Cups and the World in reverse. So it's like, you know, this person wanted to, maybe they made an attempt, if you will, to come in and kind of like be that knight in shining armor or to save you or something like that. But this in turn blocked you. Maybe they did come in. Maybe they did give you an opportunity. Now Queen of Swords, though, is like, yeah, I see what's going on here. And my third eye and otherwise is not blocked. I understand that I can get myself out of this situation. I'm not blinded to the truth any longer, right? You definitely, whoa. Okay, so this is definitely somebody who has worked through some toxic, devilish energy here. Whoever you were dealing with, because we see the devil in both places. Here, they were in front of you in the past, and that could be that magician energy we're seeing. But here in the future, no. You see your cups behind you. You've learned your lessons about being chained and bound to toxic people, and you have opened your eyes. Your eyes are not shut any longer, and you've turned your back on anything that doesn't make sense, all right? Anything that you have to guess about, or, you know, that keeps you confused, that leaves you feeling this way, like your ships are off in the distance, like somebody's always moving the goalpost. Yeah, you're holding back from any of that kind of energy is what I'm hearing. So clear your mind of any of these past devils that have tried to block your path, you know. Don't be angry at them. They were simply there to do their job and to test you. And, you know, if they didn't get you off your path, or even if they did, thank them for, you know, being there to teach you what you needed to learn, because all men are our teachers. No man is our friend. No man is our enemy. Every man is our teacher, as Florence Scovel Shinn always says. So, you know, maybe we should listen to the game of life and how to play it. Then we won't get so upset, right? Time is coming out here today saying you are trying too hard. Give it time. So, you know, if it's taking some time to shampoo, rinse, get you out of my hair, right? Exactly. It's going to take a little time. But regardless of what happens or what you choose, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love, Taurus. So, you know, you live and you learn, you love and you learn, as they say, right? All right, guys, let's get an answer to your question, Taurus, shall we? And I do hope that you found messages here today. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and bell notification. Leave a comment below and let me know. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Wow, that went like way over there. Jesus, my flips are getting out of control these days. All right, guys. The answer we got for you was a no. My goodness. What is going on with the drama in this reading, Taurus? You are definitely dealing with someone toxic, and maybe that's what that answer, that dramatic answer, that finale, if you will, you know, when you turn your back on this devil energy and you finally leave out for good and cut them out, you know, they're not going to be much too happy about it, are they? Oh, well, you know, if they're blocking you, if they're not allowing you to stay in your good vibes, right, then hey, if they're keeping you from moving towards your goals, you're going to have to do whatever you have to do, my dears. All right, Taurus, blessings once again, and I will see you soon for another reading. Let's see what's going on here. For Gemini, you are the one that we are spotlighting with the moon energy at this time. So we're starting your energy at 26 minutes. All right, 26 minutes for Gemini. So for Gemini, your astrology says you often put others ahead of yourself or your own needs. Now you're feeling depleted. Are you feeling that way right now, Gemini? That you put everybody else before you and everything that they need, you make time for them, you go, you know, run errands for them. But now it's like you don't even get around to things that you need to do yourself. Now you're feeling depleted, and during the new moon, fill up your proverbial cup with positive vibes. This new moon offers you a promising opportunity to refresh, restore, and renew your energy. So definitely it feels like a retrograde almost kind of energy. A reset for sure. All right, so let's see what's going on for you, Gemini. Let me know how you guys are liking this reading for sure. It's a lot to do all of them at once, but I figured this would be easier than trying to put up 12 individual readings, and then you can kind of just hit on the timestamp to go to whatever sign you want to watch in the same reading. That's kind of cool, right? All right, so let's see what's going on, Gemini, for you. Gemini, see the bigger picture. So, what is the bigger picture that we need to see here for you? That everyone else's needs are not more important than your own, and yes, you can still help people, but after you've taken care of yourself, after you have put the mask on yourself first, right? So we cannot neglect ourselves. It's always good to help people, sure, but honor your feelings, all right? And are you doing that? Are you taking time out for yourself or loving yourself, caring enough, you know, to see what's most important? Be humble, Leo energy coming out here today. Take a seat, sit down, relax, you know, put your feet up for a little bit. It's okay for you to take a break, is what I heard Spirit saying. Take time out for yourself. Go sit on a pier, you know, and just meditate. Hear the water moving back and forth, rushing, however it may be, wherever you're at. It's a time to get reconnected back with yourself and figure out why you've been stuck. And it's most likely because you've lost a bit of your connection by being so concerned about everybody else. You know what I mean? Five of Cups energy, when they don't really seem to be too concerned about your own well-being. And then you're the one who ends up suffering as a result, right? We've got Four of Wands coming out here today. This could definitely be somebody in the home. Maybe you are overextending for a husband or a child or something of that nature. And yeah, it's time to put your foot down. Air sign energy coming out strongly here. What do you need to cut out? What kinds of things, you know, maybe worrying about people, since air is mind energy. Queen of Cups in reverse. This is definitely depleting your pocketbook as well, is what I heard. And Queen of Pentacles in the upright is all about having your home in order, and maybe you just don't feel that that is the case right now, from a financial perspective or otherwise. You know, that home just doesn't feel like home at this time. Knight of Pentacles, I see you making that, or Knight of Coins, I see you making those plans working, you know, always working perhaps. But it's like you're always having to restructure how you're doing things just to try to make things work. But it's almost like, you know, just making ends meet. And it's like, what can we do? And you're kind of like getting into the end of your rope. Chariot is saying like you just want to get out of there, and maybe Spirit's telling you to get out of there as well, especially depending on who this is that you're dealing with, you know. Yeah, whatever it is definitely throwing you off balance with that Temperance in reverse energy. Yeah, you're pretty clear on what it is that you want with that Seven of Cups in reverse. You're not disillusioned about it. I feel like maybe it's just been difficult for you to make a decision. And, you know, air signs is kind of hard for us in that way, because we do tend to see, especially, you know, Gemini, kind of like the scales I see. Libra, we're able to see a lot of both sides of a situation. And it can be hard for us to sometimes put our foot down. But hey, when we do, yeah, we do. Five of Swords energy. We send them kicking rocks, and yeah. Nostalgia energy. This also could be a child. With this Eight of Cups in reverse, I do feel like this is something that's hard for you to walk away from. Queen of, you know, Pentacles is also, again, that home energy, like the Four of Wands. And it definitely could be something that's hard for you to hold back, walk away from. This could be a child, quite honestly. Yeah, but I feel like whoever you're dealing with is definitely done the most, you know? They definitely think that they're all that, in control, have the power. I have the power. But whoever you're working with, or or these plans that you're making, I feel like are as a result of somebody just really not working with you. They just kind of turn their back on you whenever you need them, right? And right now I feel like you need them, you know, to kind of make a plan moving forward. You may be learning about some talk about something going on that you were not aware of, that was being hidden from you. Something about money for sure going on here. Yeah, definitely somebody was hiding something from you. And it, you know, it's hard for us sometimes to yeah, and this is all about somebody you were making plans with. Somebody definitely was not being reciprocal here. They were blocking your intuition in some way, maybe because of sex with that wand energy, Ace of Wands. Chariot energy. This is very interesting, Gemini. Somebody's watching you for sure. See the bigger picture, you know? That you really need to get away from this energy if you haven't already. Maybe you have, or you will. Somebody's wanting to try to hold you back, though. It's a water sign energy. Somebody's pulling on your heartstrings, something of that nature. Doesn't want you to go with the Chariot in reverse. You know what I mean? And it definitely feels like a masculine if it's not a male. This guy's down here on the horse. And I do feel like it's this person you got away from, or you are moving away from, because it's just not good. Justice in reverse and Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah, absolutely. This is not a good situation. So I do feel like you're looking at the bigger picture with this situation. Let me know, Gemini, down below. Hit the like button, subscribe, and bell notification. Let's see what's going on in love. Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So definitely, there may be a question of if this person was even a friend to you. I mean, like, if some people can go so far, it makes me question as well. Freedom coming out here today says, there's nothing stopping you or holding you back. The path is clear if you want it to be. So are you ready to clear this out, see the bigger picture, and perhaps do the healing? Because balance is here, all right? It says love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So are you able to do that with this person, or do you need to just free yourself? See the bigger picture, Gemini. You know what's best. Let's get an answer to your question in 3, 2, 1. And the answer I'm getting for today is a big yes, my friend. Love it for you. I do hope you found messages that you needed here today. And we will see you again soon for another reading, my friend. All right, but somebody is watching you. It does feel like they may be trying to block you from moving forward, Gemini. So just be aware of that. They see you making plans. Somebody does. You're just kind of like, I'm not going to fight with you. I'm going to just do my thing over here. Yeah, I just feel like you just don't want to argue with somebody who could be being childish or petty at this time. All right, so 3550, we're going to start Cancer. Cancer, for you, it says people are going to talk about you, so let them. Rather than fighting about what they are saying, do your hair toss. I do my hair toss, Japanese. Baby, how you feeling? Feeling good as hell. Right? So they tell you to get into, more of that kind of energy. And move on without ever looking back. Spare yourself the argument. Right? Like, who's got time for that? Nobody. So let's get into this and see what's going on, Cancer. You are definitely, you got an attitude about you right now. That's all I'm going to say to that. And I'm feeling it because I'm all about Lizzo. All right. So what's going on for Cancer at this time? Whoa, I'm going to give you the one that turned over, but it says lighten up. Okay, don't hurt him is what I heard. All right, so we got this Leo energy coming out here today, last quarter moon, excuse me. But yeah, lighten up, just go easy. Do your hair toss, check your nails. You ain't got time for all that. I'll see you later. You deal with yourself, but I got to get going. That's what I heard. All right, so forgive, Pisces energy. So any of these signs you could be dealing with are in your chart, but you may need to forgive a Pisces. Let it go, basically. Open up to change, Aquarius energy. I definitely feel this open energy with you. I do feel like you're not too worried about, a past person perhaps. They may think that you're, crying over them, and maybe you were for a while, but I feel like you got your mind right. You cut that shit out, so to speak, and you decided that nobody is worth, disrupting your peace, especially when they're not even there. But maybe somebody was trying to disrupt your peace, if you will, trying to work some magic on you, some mind effery, trying to keep you stuck, if you will. But you've more or less let that go is what I see. Maybe you learned something. You've been studying, you've been learning more about yourself and energy and metaphysical things, occult things, whatever the case may be. And you just know better. You're not going to allow somebody to treat you that way. Look at you. Oh my goodness, Cancer. You are very strong with this Leo energy coming out here today. It reminds me of the old school, when she had the, red bandana on her head or whatever. I don't remember exactly what that was called. In any case, High Priestess in reverse, you definitely could have been dealing with somebody who was throwing your intuition off. You could have been you could be a reader, an astrologer, a high priestess, you know, anything of that nature of divination. And this person was definitely throwing your intuition off, is what I was hearing. Wow. Look at you. 9 of Coins energy. Sunflowers coming into the summer. Looking, feeling, smelling like $1,000,000. Cancer, you are just killing it right now with the 2 of Coins in reverse. You have dropped whatever this is that was messing with your energy, and you have definitely taken your power back. I am so proud of you. This is like the best reading I've seen so far. But be humble, all right? I think that was, nope, you didn't have that card. There is still maybe a little bit more fine-tunement that's needed here, all right? Don't get too crazy with that strength energy, if you will. Keep it balanced out, Spirit is saying, with that justice energy. You just do your part to stay in a good place, and know that Spirit's going to take care of those people who are working 4004 behind the scenes, yeah? Doing their dirty deeds, done dirt cheap. Been hearing a lot of AC/DC lately, right? Yeah, they were charging the relationship with a lot of negativity and badness. So what is this High Priestess in reverse? Yeah, definitely. They were perhaps trying to keep you in a state of, I feel like this person could have been pulling on your energy. If you were a high priestess or a reader or something like that, you could have likely been dealing with somebody who was working on your energy. Yeah, trying to keep you in this turmoil, right? With the 8 of Cups and the 4 of Swords both in reverse, it really feels like that this person was able to pull on your, yeah, they were still able to pull on your energy. Maybe they still are to a degree, but I feel like regardless of that, you freed yourself, and this person is definitely still watching you, right? You can see them in the background here on this Ace of Cups energy here. And they definitely want to come back into union with you with that 2 of Cups. But they may have just did the most, too much, you know? And still doing too much. And they're still not in the right energy with that Knight of Wands, right? High Priestess. Yeah, you have definitely turned things around. And you've taken your power back from them for sure. Caused that tower to come down, perhaps. 2 of Coins in reverse. And we have, well, these are the ones that also wanted to come out. Somebody may want to come and give you an offer, but I think you are going to remember what happened in the past here, all right, Cancer? How someone hurt you, and you're not going to allow them another chance to do this again, is more or less what I heard. Yeah, because maybe you were the one that was defeated before. And again, with that, you know, because at the beginning here we have the High Priestess in the reverse. They had you in this state where you were confused and defeated. No more, I heard, Cancer. Definitely hit the like button, subscribe, and bell notification. Let me know below how this may be resonating, and let's get some love messages for you. What do we need to know in love? That friendship one is coming out quite a bit. So definitely take your time with relationships and get to know people. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve, right? Make sure you're getting to know people first and foremost. You know, that's always important. Be willing to stay single until you find the person that, you know, really does resonate with you. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will dramatically improve. You know, maybe you can be friends, but you just can't be lovers. It's just not that kind of energy between the two of you. You both, you know, just seem to do much better in that capacity, it feels like. So with this lighten up energy, I feel like you really are lightening the load. You're dropping whatever doesn't work for you and staying single is what I see, because perhaps you are at this time. You know, you don't like being thrown off, and maybe dealing with other people does throw you off or throw you out of balance, and you're just not in the mood to deal with that at this time is kind of what I'm hearing. All right, Cancer, blessing. Oh, let's get an answer for you. I apologize. In 3, 2, and 1. My apologies, I almost forgot, but your answer is no, my friend. So you know exactly what you need to do. Trust yourself. Love you guys and have a great week ahead. All right, 4405, we're going to start Leo. Hi, Leo. Hope everybody's doing well out there. We are going to be looking at what astrology is saying for you. Boundaries are getting blurred with friends, which is why it is important to set limits with them now. So you need to put up some boundaries with somebody or some group or some people, maybe at work. Don't let people take advantage of your kindness and generosity because they can. Sometimes a line has to be drawn in order to assure that you are nobody's fool and to mark your territory. Wow, Leo. So you're definitely going to be standing your ground on something, it feels like, coming up this week. Let's see what's going on for Leo. I saw 4455 just a moment ago. These numbers may be important to you. If I call them out, just go check them out and see what they may have to say for you. Let's see what's going on, Leo. Okay. So Leo, trust the universe, coming out with Aquarius energy, going with the flow, knowing that you're going the right direction. You know, with the energy for you and your reading, or sorry, your astrological aspect, you know, it's like not allowing people to take advantage of you, but also, you know, going with the flow and going for what you know is meant for you. So I feel like maybe I almost get this energy of like, I almost feel like somebody's being a little sneaky and like, be real. Okay. So what do we need to be real about? Maybe you know people are taking advantage of you, taking advantage of your kindness. And I feel like you're kind of just playing along with it in a sense. Trust the universe. So I feel like you know that everything's going to work out in your favor if you go for something. And maybe you're going for something that is actually going to be much better for you. And that's what you need to be real about. You know, leaving something behind, if you will. That just hasn't been working, is what it feels like. Because maybe you know that by doing so, you're actually going to get what it is that you want. Yeah, justice will be served. Maybe you are keeping track. I was hearing if this is like a work situation. Ooh, somebody's pregnant. What's going on here? Interesting. Somebody's taking your kindness for weakness. Does somebody get pregnant? Are they trying to take your money? Interesting. What is going on here? Okay, Leo. Who is taking your kindness for weakness? 3 of Wands in reverse. This is some opportunity that it's almost like a path you didn't want to go down. Almost like you were forced to go down. King of Wands. This is about Leo taking back your power, putting your crown back on. What is going on here? Wow. Knight of Cups in reverse. So I feel like you definitely don't want to move forward in some situation that perhaps you feel like was nothing but, you know, a fairy tale gone bad, if you will. Wow. King of Cups in reverse. So definitely this is something that I feel like your heart is not in. You want to be in your power. You're standing your ground. You're putting your boundaries up. And it does feel like it's all around love. The universe is saying trust that you know what's best, but stay quiet, all right, about this, whatever it is. Don't let people know your moves, is what I heard. Because I feel like people, wow. Look at all these kings. There's a lot of competition here right now. Maybe this is work, all right? But the truth is going to come out about something. And maybe you are dealing with, maybe you're this Leo energy, but you could be dealing with water sign and air sign energy. I feel like somebody's trying to block your dreams is almost what this feels like. like things are being done behind the scenes, if you will. Maybe these are even, you know, men that, I don't know, so weird. I've been getting more of these lately coming through, but men that like you, but they're secretly jealous of you. Okay, I'm just saying, let's just see. Let me know, Leo. I'm just curious, but it's competition in some way regardless. King of Wands energy. What do we need to know? Yeah, this keeps on coming out. I feel like, you know, people don't want you to see your opportunities before you. They don't want you to walk away, right, from something. Somebody doesn't want you to walk away, and there could be a child involved with all this as well. Maybe there's a paternity situation. Wow. Okay, 10 of Cups, but it's in the reverse. It's like out of reach, you know? Maybe, my goodness, maybe this is a situation you just don't have any control over, right? It could be a paternity situation, and maybe you're not the father. Something of that nature. Knight of Cups in reverse, Knight of Wands. So definitely somebody was an opportunist, is what this feels like, honestly. Yeah. King of Cups, wow. And then we have the King of Cups in reverse in the future energy. So this is somebody, it almost feels like, you know, they made it seem like that they were somebody who was committed, when in fact they weren't. They were just after, like, trying to work on somebody's emotions to get them stuck, if you will. And this all feels like, yeah, look at this, burdens. 9 of Cups. I don't know. King of Cups in reverse, Justice in reverse, 6 of Cups, and Devil in reverse. Look at this. Somebody just wanted a meal ticket, almost, it feels like. They wanted to bind themselves to someone, and maybe this person did cause you to give your heart to them. Maybe you felt sorry for them. Somehow they got into your emotions, you know what I mean? But this injustice here was definitely as a result. It feels like perhaps a love situation. Yeah, somebody was just trying to control this situation, though. They want to control and be a part of your path, is what I heard. They want to be connected to you. Definitely want to take something from you as far as money is concerned. And I feel like you see this coming. You know, it's not something that has actually happened yet and that you're in the thick of, but I feel like you see it, you know, like something is coming, like you are kind of becoming more privy as to what has been happening, if you will. All right, so the universe is saying trust, that even if it does seem like it's going to be a little difficult to get out of this situation and to move forward, that, you know, Spirit's got your back, more or less. You know, God's got your back. Just trust. All right, so this energy here today says, emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So what do you need to let go of resentment around? Perhaps a person here that we're talking about, you know, that really just did a number on your heart, just held, you know, all the good stuff out of your reach, was really trying to be in control of the situation. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So somebody could have definitely been in this mirroring energy. We see this again, you know, like with that mirroring, a lot of distortion. I feel like this person had you very confused and blinded. Again, with this balance energy, love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So yeah, absolutely. We definitely don't want to be in one-sided relationships, and that's exactly what this could have felt like. You know, that a reflection of the things that you didn't really want, you know, and maybe these were things that needed to also be worked on within us, but we really couldn't see what was going on until we pulled away from the situation. All right, guys. So let's get an answer to your question here, my dear Leos, in 3, 2, and 1. And your answer today, my loves, is a yes. Thank you so much for being here, my loves. Do hit the like button, subscribe, and bell notification. And let me know below how this may have resonated for you. Don't forget to check out your other signs so you can get a full understanding of what might be going on for you. Hope you got some messages here to help you today, guys. Love you so much. All right, so 5435, we will start Virgo. And Virgo, for you, it says, a promotion or opportunity you are up for is taking longer than you thought to come into fruition. Before you stress out over the pending raise and career advancement, ask for clarity. There is no reason to worry. Things happen in the time they are meant to happen. So this is about, you know, definitely trusting, in this case, in the universe, right? So let's see what's going on for you, my dear Virgos. What do you need to trust today as you're moving forward? Especially perhaps if you haven't heard back yet from a job that you've applied for, promotion that you've applied for. Yeah, it can be nerve-wracking. I remember one time when I was waiting to hear back from Mayo Hospital. You know, I had applied earlier in my career and I really didn't have a ton of experience. The only thing I really had going for me was the military background, because I'd never done a lot of in hospital work at that point. I'd done a lot of outpatient and stuff like that. Anyway, it took them 2 weeks to get back to me, and I finally called them and was like, hey, so what's up? I got the job, but, you know, I'm just like, they're just like, oh yeah, we forgot to call you back, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, wow, and here I am waiting. Okay, so you got keep your heart open. All right, so Virgo, what do you need to keep your heart open about? Things are being balanced out. Spirit's saying everything is being worked out. So this is kind of like, you know, no news is good news kind of energy is how I would see this. But with that purple energy, you definitely could be like stressing out. You got a lot of Libra energy coming out here today. I'd see a lot of justice and balance with the scales. Find a balance, Spirit is saying. Don't, you know, screw up everything that's going in the right direction by getting out of balance yourself. You know what I mean? And take inspired action whenever you are guided to move forward on something, whenever you feel that inspiration, right? Go for it. Don't hold back, you know? Put the ideas into action is what I heard, Virgo. So especially, you know, if there is something that, ooh, 10 of Pentacles, maybe there is some opportunity coming for you that is really going to be a game changer is what I heard. 10 of Pentacles, that's definitely going to allow you to be able to take care of your family and be in a new tax bracket is what I heard. 9 of Pentacles, whoa, wow. So you may be becoming single if you're not at this time. I'm not sure what's going on completely here, but keep your heart open, okay? Hierophant energy. You definitely could be going into, you know, more of a spiritual type of work at this time. Very interesting. Or you could be getting a divorce, Hierophant, you know, that does talk about higher learning institutions. 2 of Wands. You got a big decision before you, whatever this is, all right? But keep your heart open, knowing that everything is going to be balanced out. You may not be feeling very inspired or passionate at this time for some reason. You know, and maybe that's why it's hard for you to keep your heart open and to trust and believe that everything's going to be okay. Spirit says what I'm saying is the truth. All right? But you are moving in the right direction. Spirit has been watching the whole time and assisting you even along the way, even if it doesn't always feel like it. Sometimes there are those silent periods where it doesn't feel like, you know, we're finding the right inspiration, if you will, people to work with. Three of, excuse me, Three of Pentacles in reverse. And maybe perhaps, you know, feeling like the direction that we're going, who we've been working with, and understanding that this is really kind of going nowhere. You know, this is definitely in the money department, Pentacles. I feel like this is telling you that you need to consider a new direction. Wow, Queen of Cups, you are going to be feeling very, very happy with this decision is what I see. And she's very beautiful, by the way, as well. But you may definitely need to walk away from, you know, this current job or opportunity that you're in, if you will. All right, Virgo, you know best, but, you know, call them if you have to. Check in if it's been a week or two and see what's going on, because this direction you've been going, yeah, you know that it's going to do nothing but send you to the grave is what I heard. All right, you definitely are not feeling good about this opportunity any longer. Again, I do feel like it is in money or your, you know, where you work. Devil energy, and you've got injustice. It's almost like nobody is going to stick up for you. Everybody is going to stab you in the back. You are just ready to almost take any opportunity at this point is what I heard, because it's that much of a burden. Yeah, you've been holding out strength, you know, holding out faith, trying to keep your mind positive is what I heard, seeing the bigger picture, focusing on, you know, the fact that things are going to work out in your favor. Yeah, doing a lot of healing work at the same time as well on your energy. I also see, oh yeah, you may lose out on one situation, but you are definitely going to gain in another is what I heard. All right. I see a person who understands their value and worth, and they are going to hold out for the right offer. If it doesn't look right, or if it, you know, just seems like, you know, people are just feeding them a line of BS, yeah, because you know best. You can do this all by yourself. You don't need people who are just going to bring you down, right? You've learned enough about those situations, and you're ready to move forward is what I heard with that Chariot energy. Ready to heal, ready to take your power back, because it's time to leave whatever this is behind. Yeah, it's almost like you have a job, but you barely are keeping the lights on in the house with that Queen of Pentacles in reverse energy. You know exactly what's going on, and I feel like you're just looking for your opportunity to get out of there as soon as you can. Definitely let me know in the comments below. Hit the like button, subscribe, and bell notification. All right, Virgo, let's see what's coming out for love. We have healing. I'm going to cover her breast, excuse me. So healing says, imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So you could be in a separation. In the love department there, you could be making a lot of moves at this time as well, is what I heard. A lot of things could be changing for you. All right, so if you had a question, an answer for you today for love, only time will tell. All right, a lot of things are happening, a lot of healing is taking place. I feel like a lot of things are happening not only for you but for your other person, especially if you're not together at this time. Okay guys, what is the answer to your question? Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. And the answer I'm getting, my Virgo friends, is no at this time. Thank you so much for being here once again, guys. Do stay in a good place over the week ahead and know that everything is going to be all right. It doesn't always feel like it at times, I know, but it is moving in the right direction. So keep your heart open. Keep trusting and believing. Don't stop believing. All right, so let's see now what is going on for Libra gang. I am a Libra, so I always love doing our readings. So taking the high road can be challenging, especially when you want to call out your friend who's in the wrong. Give them a chance to understand the errors of their ways, which they will. because being on the receiving end of an apology represents sweet victory in your situation. Poetic justice, baby. Poetic justice. Poetic justice. All right, though. So anyway, we're starting at 103, we'll say 104 for Libra. So let's do this and see what's going on with this poetic justice. All right, but you're going to have to take the high road and let these people discover on their own, because you know it really is much sweeter when people discover it on their own and then they come back and give you that apology, right, Libra? Oh, yeah. Work through your feelings. So Aries energy, you're going to have to not get hot-headed once again. You're just going to have to know that you're right, and it's kind of like a pay it forward. By not getting upset now, you're going to be able to reap in all of that sweet justice coming for you, and you know it's coming, just like you know that they will realize that they are wrong. But if you more or less act like, yeah, I know, you know, right now, and really put it in their face, then you're the one that's going to look worse. So you got to find a way to detoxify those emotions, to release them. Taurus energy. Could be dealing with a Taurus, could be dealing with an Aries, or these are highly aspected in your chart. Speak your world into being. This is time for you to move out of the old into the new. Be humble, though, you know, get in balance with yourself in this Gemini energy, and just speak what it is that you truly want, and move away from whatever is just truly not working for you any longer. You know what I mean? No reason to be snotty about it. That was the word I was hearing. You know what I mean? Yeah. You don't want people to, you don't want to tarnish your image, is what I'm hearing. You're going to choose love. Always love. That's what that Two of Wands and Queen of Cups energy is saying there. Page of Cups energy. Hey, you may even offer them some honey, because, you know, bees love honey, right? Page of Cups. Yeah. Because of how you handled something, too. Somebody may be so inspired and like, you know, they want to offer you a cup, but you're like, no, thank you. I've already been through those page energies before. You're just enamored with me. You know how that is, right? People who are, oh, I love you, and you haven't even known them for, they're just very naive. Let's just put it that way. King of Cups in reverse, or they're definitely, you know, just a player type of person who likes to break hearts. King of Cups in reverse. And that's not the energy that you want to deal with. You've dealt with enough of that, I feel. Emperor in reverse. You could have dealt with challenging people in the past, just like you are perhaps at this moment. You know, you may be dealing with a boss. You may be dealing with a dad. You could be dealing with a husband. Anybody who is, you feel is in a position of power over you in some way, right? And so I feel like what you're, this particular person is going to be even harder than most, right? They like to, or they have an ability to kind of pull on your energy and make you feel like disempowered yourself, is what I heard. This could be somebody who just is not, you know, handling things right themselves, or not wearing their crown the way that they should. Leo energy, or, well, I said Leo, but a fire sign anyway. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy. And Aries was the Emperor, so definitely could be a fire sign that you're dealing with, Libra. All right, so Four of Pentacles or coins in reverse. This is not holding back, but you're definitely not giving to, I feel, the energies of these people who are, it's like you're not engaging with them. You know, I'm not stooping to your level. I'm going to stay balanced. You know what I mean? Even though sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. You know, that kind of thing. Because we know that many times, especially if these people know what they're doing, they're just trying to throw you off anyway, trying to get you out of your balance so that you don't see things clearly, and so that they can kind of misconstrue the situation and things of that nature is what I was hearing. So you're going to have to be careful, especially potentially like at work, around people who have some control over you in some way, whether it be your paycheck, you know, marriage, whatever the case may be. So what's this Emperor in reverse? I feel like, yeah, somebody's definitely trying to keep you stuck, but at the same time, I feel like you know that you don't have to deal with this situation. And if you haven't already, I feel like you're getting to a point to where you're going to drop this, or maybe you did drop this in the past because of all of the difficulties you were dealing with. You saw how much better you were doing as a result, perhaps. Queen of Pentacles and Magician energy. King of Wands in reverse. We have Strength coming out. Definitely it has taken a lot for you to take back your power from this particular, in this particular situation, whatever you've been dealing with, and that just totally went on the floor. So we've got King of Pentacles, Devil energy, Two of Cups in reverse, and Four of Pentacles in reverse. So literally, all right, we've got this energy again where it feels like somebody in a position of power, money-wise, toxic. You might have been working in a toxic workplace. You know, love may have gotten involved somehow with this situation, romance at work or something like that. But this is a situation that, you know, they kind of say you don't eat where you should. I would definitely never recommend like dating at work, particularly, you know, because you just never know who you're dealing with. These could be serial daters who just like to be able to say, oh, another notch in my belt. Anyway, yeah, do be aware of that romance at work thing always is what I would say, because you can definitely see in this Hanged Man energy where people are talking, right? And, you know, maybe this is a boss that likes to sleep with people, that kind of thing, you know what I mean? And then it's kind of like they can hold it over you by saying, oh, well, you messed with me, so I'll just tell everybody, or I don't know. This is just really interesting. It's almost like that type of situation at work. I forget exactly how they say it. Pro quo or something like that. No pro quo or something like that, where you're not supposed to mess with your boss and that kind of thing. Or you're not supposed to be asked for sex, for favors at work and whatnot. I don't know. I just saw 11133. So when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So this definitely could be a lesson for sure, whatever this is. But hopefully you learn very well from. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Yeah, we want to make some good memories, right? All right, guys, you'll have to let me know, Libra, how this one is resonating. Very interesting. Leave a comment below, like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. Here we are. Let's get an answer to your question in 3, 2, and 1. The answer I'm getting at this time, my dears, is a yes. So maybe we just need to follow our heart, you know, work through your feelings about this situation and really just make a decision and decide what it is that you want and move in that direction, because I don't think you're going to be very happy in this particular one from what I'm seeing for sure. Okay, and I do feel like this is work related, to be honest with you. You could definitely be dealing with a lot of deceptive and just unethical type people who don't really have morals, or always, you know, or want to have control but in the wrong ways, you know what I mean? Micromanaging, I don't know, just, oh, who has time for that, right? All right, so Scorpio, we're going to start you at 113 and 20. So here we go. Scorpio. Life has been a tad rocky lately. Take the span of the new moon to build a stronger foundation with you. So building your own foundation within yourself stronger. Although the energy isn't grounding, you will be able to get boundaries, set boundaries, and make definitive assessments for plans for the future. A cosmic push is all you need. All right, so we just need to get moving in the right direction, focus on ourselves. I need some water. Whew. This reading has been over an hour already. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more signs to go. Let's do it. Okay, Scorpio. I'm going to do 4 separates. Scorpio. Hope you guys enjoy these readings and appreciate them. Just know that I do put in over 40 hours at work every week, and I am also running a hypnosis business. I did have a client last week, as a matter of fact, and so I ended up ending that day at 10 o'clock, and I was up again by 4 a.m. So yeah, I hope you guys appreciate the time, and definitely hit the like button, subscribe, bell notification, all that good stuff to show your energy exchange. Speak your world into being, Scorpio. It's time. All right? What is it that you really want? It's time to get that foundation within yourself clear. Clear your mind. So definitely your mind has something to do with this, and that's where it all begins, just as I know with hypnosis, and that's what I work with all the time, getting the mind right. Cool your emotions. So you got to get your mind right, clear your mind so that you can clear your emotions. I'm hearing a big reset. All right, we need to learn how to reset, take our timeouts, regroup when we need to. All right, especially when it comes to matters of the heart and mind. It's being honest with ourselves, all right? And being honest with our heart, honoring our feelings, you know? Speak what it is that you really want. Page of Cups. Do you want a page or do you want a king, you know, for instance? So what are you dealing with currently? With the Page of Cups, you know, he's making drinks. Here, this guy, he's got his cup in his hand instead of serving perhaps several drinks, you know. Maybe this page, this person that you could have an option for could be a little bit flashier, but they definitely got a lot of secrets as well. So you're going to have to choose. Are you ready to deal with a man, or are you still dealing with boys? Is kind of what I'm hearing here. Vice versa, girls or women, you know what I mean? Knight of Swords. Yeah, this is doing nothing but causing you to just want to turn a blind eye to everything. You may even be kind of just like, I don't want to deal with anything right now. Queen of Pentacles energy. Who is this? Is this you trying to get your house in order? Trying to get your money right? This is what you want, perhaps? What do you have to drop? You're having to drop something, and maybe that's what you're making a decision about right now. What you're having to drop so that you can have what it is that you want. Nine of Pentacles. This is definitely all about money right here, and I do see you becoming single if you are not at this time. All right? Because perhaps you did have things more in control in the past, and you realized that something had to change because things went backwards, but hey, you're still looking pretty good here. You're just in a potentially, again, a place of building back up the foundation, because things may have been a little shaky with that Two of Pentacles, and it took you down, it took you back a little bit, right? But Queen of Pentacles, if you've been there before, you can definitely get there again. All right, Wheel of Fortune, absolutely. So you may have had an unfortunate event happen recently that, or maybe, you know, just dealing with a lot in your world that you just needed to cut out. You just needed to say, F that ish, if you will. Fuck that shit. All right. So that's what's going on, Scorpio. It's like, what do we need to cut out? What do we need to drop so we can really have what it is that we want? Because I do feel so many of us are like, I am over the same Groundhog Day way of life, trying to pretend like I'm happy and that I got it all together and that, you know, things are good at home, perhaps even, you know, too, pretending like, you know, my life is together, if you will. But now wanting to really feel like, and you could be, again, connected to somebody toxic, but at the same time, you know, it's like you've got to know how to monitor your energy, hold it back, not put your hands in too many pots, that kind of thing. All right, so something that you needed to drop, someone who wasn't being honest with you, all right, or being honest with yourself about the fact that you deserve to be in this place, but maybe you were with somebody who was constantly, you know, in competition with you, you know, trying to make you feel as though you weren't as good as you were. You were constantly depressed, perhaps, because you knew the truth, but you didn't have a partner, perhaps, who was supporting you. And maybe, yeah, it may feel like you have a few more things to be concerned about at this time, especially if you're single. You got to take on the brunt of everything yourself, right? Got to watch out for those people, though, that I feel like this is a person that would rather put up with, you know, dealing with stuff than to deal with dishonest people. Even if it means you got to go it alone, you know what I mean? Even if it means you got to turn your back. It's like better than having all of the confusion. You could be dealing with the Scorpio, or this is Scorpio. Scorpio, this is you. You could be dealing with the King of Wands, fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy. In any case, it's kind of like, you know, that by dealing with certain things, it's doing nothing but pulling on your energy and causing you not to have that momentum and happiness in your life to move forward and make things happen, right? Okay, Scorpio, so we want to get out of this rocky point and build up that good energy within ourselves. So you've earned your stripes. That's what I always see with this card here. And it says, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life, regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in, all right? So you can get out of any of these situations at any time. It's just all about being honest with yourself and what it is that you really want, speaking it into your world and making it so, is what I heard. If any of you ever watched Star Trek back in the day, make it so. I always love that, Jean-Luc Picard. All right, acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. So you definitely may need to make peace, especially in your mind, because I do feel like your mind is kind of a little bit out of control at this point with all of the air, you know, swords coming out here. A lot of worrying and just, you know, concern perhaps about this other person even, but you've got to be more concerned, it feels like, about your own mental health and clarity and peace of mind at this time, is what I heard. All right, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and bell notification. Let me know down below how this may be resonating. Let's get an answer for you in 3, 2, and 1. And the answer I'm getting today, my dear Scorpios, is no. All right, guys, you know exactly what you need to do. And definitely anything that's disturbing your peace of mind and keeping you out of balance, causing nothing but, you know, delays and misfortune, and you're losing money and things like that. We got to do reevaluations of our own energy as well as others whenever things seem to be going too long in the wrong direction. You know what I mean? Yes, things happen, but when it just keeps on being a thing, no, we need to see what's going on. All right, 122.45 starts Sagittarius. Sagittarius, relationships require maintenance on the good days, so when the bad days come, you are strong. Plan a fun date night with your significant other to build a deeper bond that will serve as a catalyst for growth in a partnership. So it's kind of like building those anchors, you know, having the good aspects built up more in your good bank, so that when the rainy days come, right, you have something to draw on. You have that money in your savings account for the rainy day, as we always talk about, right? Well, this is our stores of keeping our relationships strong. So we're always, you know, having that time with our partner and making sure that we're investing, if you will, where we need to. We're just making sure that we keep that energy alive, that love alive, if you will. I saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just a moment ago, right? Keep it going, and so it sticks around and everything stays strong for the long haul. All right, Sagittarius, so coming out for you was also speak your world into being. Could be dealing with the Scorpio. Yeah, this could be a rocky time for you, especially if you are dealing with a Scorpio and you really are trying to, you know, kind of like build or strengthen a relationship. Take a reality check. Could be dealing with someone who just maybe isn't in a place to help you in that building phase of a relationship, if that's what this is about. Let your fears dissolve. What is it you need to let your fears dissolve about? Something that you need to be honest with yourself about and take a reality check about. Capricorn energy, Cancer as well. And again, speak your world into being with the Gemini energy coming out. So we need to be clear and honest with ourselves about something on the board at this time. All right, what do we need to be real with ourselves about, perhaps? Yep. Do we want to stay where we are, or do we want to go down another path? Perhaps that is what we're looking at this time, with being real with ourselves. So what do you really want? Not, you know, I feel somebody wants to take an opportunity, take a risk, take a leap of faith, and perhaps leave all of this craziness behind, this mental chaos or whatever situation has caused this, and let justice sort it out. All right, so maybe that's what is going on for you at this time, my dears. Let's see, Sagittarius. Yeah, it could have been something, or someone could have been very trying for you, and you may need to cut something out. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But in any case, Queen of Swords is talking about cutting something out, because yeah, you've not been in a good place. You need to heal for sure, is what this looks like. Or you've been dealing with somebody who is unhealed, is also what I could see here. Something needs to change, because it feels like things are getting to a point where there is a change that's going to be made if we don't make a change ourselves. So, you know, if this is you needing to spend more time with your relationship to help it to grow, but you're not in a good place yourself, you know, you're going to have to recognize that perhaps and make that change within yourself. Start, you know, even taking yourself out on dates and stuff, you know, self-love kind of stuff. Because this is going nowhere, and you're not going to be getting any sex if you're a man, for sure. And if you're a woman, you're going to be turning the wand down, because somebody definitely knows what they want. And if they're not getting it, they're definitely going to cut it out. So be aware of that, Sagittarius. Be honest with yourself about if you really are giving all that you can to a particular relationship, perhaps as well at this time, or if you're receiving all that you deserve. So what's going on with the star energy? Show me what I need to know. Take a reality check. That you need to heal. That you know that you want to be happy. Maybe you have a son. All right. But for some reason, you know, I just feel like it's very apparent to you that there's been a lot of conflict going on within you, or with people around you. 5 of Wands and 5 of Swords energy. Mental and, you know, energetic, emotional. It does feel like there's a lot coming at you right now. Or somebody was definitely throwing their arrows. Maybe this had to do with a child. Yeah, I do see a lot of children coming out here today. Somebody trying to take you to the poorhouse. You know, it's like maybe you weren't kicked out of your house, but they're definitely taking you for your money kind of situation. Yep, Emperor. Things are definitely needing to change around this empire, all right? We need to put some new boundaries and rules in place. Maybe somebody was just after you for different reasons and you thought perhaps this was something more. Here we are again with the Six of Cups energy and the Child. Moving to calmer waters, doing your inner work perhaps. Making a new plan because perhaps the direction we were going in just isn't working out. You know, with that Tower in reverse, this is indicating that a change needs to be made. So that could be the case, Scorpio. Even in spite of all that you're hearing, though, it may be hard for you to go ahead and take that leap that you know you need to. Ace of Wands in reverse, yeah. Three of Cups energy, this is where your happiness is. You're not happy where you are currently for some reason. Things are not growing. Judgment in reverse. This is not an offer that you should accept. Maybe there's other people involved. You're being asked to go down a different path for sure, because I do feel like you know what you're dealing with, perhaps with a particular person, and that they always kind of got somebody in the wings, you know? They just, they got to have that security in place, it feels like, Sagittarius. All right, so hit the like button, subscribe, and bell notification. Leave a comment below if you have resonated in any way. And thank you so much for being here. Love for Sagittarius. Okay, guys. So we got the energy of emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So let go of resentment. Take a good look in the mirror and understand that we just sometimes get ourselves into these situations that, you know, we realize are not good for us later. But you have a secret admirer, is what I heard. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Whoa, maybe that's what this is about. You're going to be happy about this new path, you know? Maybe this person tried to emasculate you or make you feel like you weren't worth anything, but one man's trash is another man's treasure, right? All right, guys, so let's get an answer to your question, Sagittarius, in 3, 2, and 1. The answer I'm getting at this time, my dears, is a no. I do hope you have a beautiful week ahead, Sagittarius, and know, honor what changes you know need to be made is what I would say, you know, because you know what you want. And I don't believe that you want to be stuck in this energy any longer if this is you. So speak your world into being, take a reality check, and don't keep going in a direction that you know does not make you happy. Let's get on here now to Capricorn. Capricorn energy, welcome in. We're going to start you at 1:30, 1:30. How is everyone out there? Blessings to you, Cap. There could be some low-key drama starting at the office, which will affect the current workflow. Excuse me. Wow. And overall dynamic. Don't let others' sullen attitude bring you down. The best advice is to walk away from these situations when these situations get heated, to avoid a situation that could bring unnecessary conflict. So you could be having someone just trying to start drama with you is what I was hearing. All right, so I don't know what's going on at work or people you may be working with at this time. 1:32, 23, so kind of like a mirroring number I saw there. All right, let's see what's going on for Capricorn. Capricorn, keep your heart open. Somebody else got this as well. Breathe through the tension. So you know how sometimes your heart can feel just very tight because it's hurting so much. You're trying to release that pain and that kind of thing. You could have a little bit of a flood happening. You could be crying a bit at this time, just releasing. But keep your heart open. You definitely don't want to close off, all right? Or allow it to become hardened, is what I heard, because then you disallow, you know, God to help work out things for you and balance everything out. All right, so breathe through your tension. Don't turn into that Scorpio, you know, that scorpion energy there, and more or less hurt other people as a result of the fact that you've been hurt. Take inspired action coming out with this Virgo energy. Perhaps get out in nature, you know, get away from the city if you're in the city, that kind of thing. And just do what you need to do for yourself to stay in your good energy, in your good place, if you will. Let's see what's going on, Capricorn. Ooh, sun energy. Definitely get out in the sun. This could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. That this prickly energy you could be feeling is around. Desert energy. Somebody could live in Arizona. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see what's going on here. Temperance coming out with the Queen of Swords. So maybe, you know, you're getting your mind right, getting balanced, you know, getting a better way of thinking about things, or maybe it's difficult too. It's hard to say, but we need to put some burdens down for sure. Cut something out is what I'm hearing here today. Let's see what's going on, Capricorn. 2 sneezes for you, huh? So we've got 6 of Pentacles or 6 of Coins in reverse. You could have just been dealing with someone who was, you know, not a soulmate, a karmic person. Definitely someone who was not giving to you in the way that you wanted them to. 7 of Cups in reverse. I feel like that, you know what it is that you want as far as in love from a partnership. But Spirit is saying you've got to keep your heart open so that you can receive all of that. So you can have that happy family, generational wealth, you know, bring all of that together, if you will. And the King of Wands coming out here today. Somebody could definitely you could be dealing with the Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. But in any case, I feel like with this X here across the fire sign here, I feel like somebody has definitely cut somebody out, you know, definitely is not feeling passionate about this person. Oh, these are just, I don't know if it's meant to be a cross, but in any case, it's like, I feel like somebody's definitely standing their ground, you know, whoever this is, taking charge of their life, of this situation, holding back, you know. So whatever this is, it's like you're going to have to go out there and look for new opportunities. There is no opportunity with this past situation, perhaps, that maybe you felt like was the one, perhaps, at one point. But nothing is happening with this situation. There's no family being built. Things are not moving towards, like, you know, building that family tree kind of thing. But what Spirit is saying is, but trust that just because you may have lost out on one opportunity doesn't mean that you have no opportunities available. 6 of Cups and Ace of Swords, all right? So it's like you just have to trust and know that what is meant for you is coming for you. It may seem very challenging right now. It may seem like, you know, you have to cross. I just heard that song. Climbing over mountains and they're sailing over seas. 1, 2, 3, they're gonna run back to me. They always wanna go, but they never wanna leave. Exes and they want me. I don't know why that song came up. All right, 10 of Pentacles in reverse and the 8 of Swords. Somebody could definitely have the blindfold on still about a situation, really wanting and hoping for something to still come to fruition, holding out hope. This could be you, you know, I'm not gonna lie. But definitely, you know, there's a lot of things working perhaps against someone at this point, especially if, you know, you've been with this person, because this person could have their boundaries up if it's the other person. Somebody's got their boundaries up for sure. King of Wands, we got the Wheel of Fortune energy. So Maybe somebody feels like if they just, if they, you know, stay strong, they're finally going to have victory. They're finally going to have reciprocity. You know, they're finally going to get unstuck and have the victory that they want. Well, somebody's definitely going on a new journey, perhaps, to try to find love. But it may not be the right kind of love, so be aware, all right, guys? Don't just take anybody's love, is what I heard. All right, so let me know below how this may be resonating. Who is resonating with this energy? Is it you or the other person? But definitely somebody's being honest with themselves and leaving a situation behind, even if or they're continuing to hold that torch, hold that flame out for somebody, all right? I don't know. You have to let me know below, my guys and girls. So, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification. We got an energy with that Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This also reminds me of that generational, you know, kind of wealth thing, but time says you're trying too hard. Give it time. All right, Capricorn. Who wants to hear that divine timing energy, right? But that's what it's saying. And manifesting miracles, which is another family tree energy here. So I feel like you're definitely holding out hope. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. All right, so what guidance is that? But you're going to have to be patient, whatever it is what I'm hearing here. So are you willing to hang in there a little bit longer, Capricorn? Let's get an answer for you. Add 3, 2, and 1. The answer at this time, my dears, is a no. I do hope you got the answers that you needed and that this serves you for your new moon and the week ahead. Love you guys so much. Do take care of yourselves and just be patient, because that's really all we can do sometimes. But there is so much coming, especially if you can be patient, all right? Lots manifesting for sure. Lots to be happy with if you can just be patient a little bit longer. All right, guys, let's get into our next reading, which is for Aquarius, 14035. Exes and other one me. Okay, for Aquarius, a social situation is calling you out of your short-term seasonal hibernation and back into the scene. So you're getting that energy about you. I kind of noticed that about Aquarius. It's kind of like you have your seasons, it feels like, where you're really pretty happy and jovial and energetic. And then I feel like there are those times that you'd like to pull away and kind of be by yourself, which I totally get. Although you may feel shy at first, you'll loosen up in no time and start sharing stories with everyone. Just give yourself a moment to adjust to a room full of people. All right, so it's saying, like, maybe at first it may be hard for you to kind of get in the flow and engage with other people. 141 just came up on the timer. But it does feel like that you're going to warm up to the situation, whatever it is, you know, this get-together, this outing group thing. And before you know it, it's like you're going to be the life of the party is kind of what it sounds like. You're really going to be feeling energetic and glad you went, perhaps. All right, let's see. Take inspired action. Yeah, if you get invited out or something like that, Aquarius, I feel like this could be a great time for you to get out at this time. Could be a Virgo that invites you out as well. We are seeing relax, Cancer energy. Yeah, this could be at night. Somebody could be asking you to go out, spend, you know, hang out with the girls or the guys or whatever, group from work. It doesn't matter. Reflect on your priorities, Aquarius energy. Ooh, look at that. This is your energy coming out here. So take inspired action. What direction do you feel like going forward? You know, relax, because, you know, we all are in this boat together, if you will. We're all trying to figure it out. But we want to go towards what really draws us, what pulls our heart. You know, that's what they mean when they say follow your bliss. It's like go towards those things that really feel good to you and make you feel inspired, right? Make you want to engage with life. Maybe this is an outing, you know, hiking, Seven of Pentacles energy coming, or Six of Pentacles energy coming out here today. People, you know, that are in similar energy, that are in good energy, people that you can work with and that, you know, build with and that kind of thing. And Six of Pentacles is also about soulmates. King of Pentacles energy coming out here today as well is kind of indicating to me that you could meet somebody also by, you know, being around more of these kind of people. And you never know where this may take you with that sun energy coming out. You may be realizing a lot of things just by switching up a little thing as the group of people that you're around. You know, your way of thinking, certain routines that you have every day. Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so maybe you just haven't been feeling very passionate about life. Maybe you're trying new recipes, cooking, taking up different hobbies is what I heard. Wow. Page of Pentacles in reverse, or sorry, Five of Pentacles. Somebody definitely did a number on you in the past here. Taking inspired action. I feel like you're tired of feeling like in its energy, being in its energy. Page of Pentacles in reverse, where it's like nothing is ever working out for you. 14444. Interesting. So I feel like, you know, you're learning a lot more, or you're being asked to learn more around money at this time. So you can get out of this situation, whatever it may be. I feel like almost this could be a younger person, you know, but it doesn't have to be. In any case, this is just learning more so you can get yourself out of a situation and kind of move ahead to a better state in life. Because right now it does feel like that you're kind of feeling a bit dispassionate. Knight of Wands, Page of Wands in reverse, and the Star. Yeah, so it's like when you don't feel passionate about life, it's like you don't feel confident about moving forward. You don't want to take any opportunities. But I feel like by just trying some new things, getting out there, by what inspires you, right? Dorothy and Toto, take a field trip and find yourself is what I heard, because it's all within you. It's just about getting into that place where you feel good about yourself in life again. If you think about Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz, right? When she was at home in Kansas, she was very agreeable and very unhappy. And by the time her journey in Oz was done and she came back, she had a much different tune that she was singing, right? So let's be happy in our life and make a difference in our life without even having to go anywhere. Just understanding the difficulties that we've already been through, but not staying in that place. That's the wounded warrior with that Nine of Wands, Aquarius. So I think you know that. And maybe this is breaking out of the funk, you know? We weren't going towards that healing that we needed to perhaps at one point. But now we're ready. We're ready to do what we need to do because we know that we've only been holding ourselves back. Yeah, absolutely. Our own happiness back, right? By not focusing on what's most important, how to build up our own foundation and money and be self-sufficient, that kind of thing, right? And decide and know the right people to work with, not the ones who just cause more trouble than they're worth kind of energy, right? That we just got to end up guarding against. We don't need to be in these controlling dynamics. We just need to take control of ourselves and our own lives, right? And when we do that, then we can be healed enough to let those people go that we need to. Full energy, definitely. No more burdens. Let's put those burdens down, because the more that we hang on to them, the less we are able to move forward and make the moves in our lives that we really need to, right? One last card. Yeah. This only causes us to be unhappy with ourselves, right? when we continue to carry these burdens and we try to move forward, we know that they're not doing any good for us. You know exactly what it is that you want. And it's just about being honest with ourselves, right? About letting go what we need to, cutting it out, and moving towards the direction that really is going to make us happy. All right, right? Because Aquarius, there's no time for that. You know? This is time for you to get yourself out there, reconnect with new people, not keep going in the same circles, you know? Take that inspired action. If somebody invites you out, go in a different direction. Try something new. Let's see what's coming out in love for you. Hit the like button, subscribe, and bell notification, and don't forget to let me know down in the comments how things are resonating here. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Beautiful. So you may have a child, potentially. Could be a child that you share custody with or something of that nature. But yeah, I was kind of seeing something like that. Because I always feel that way with this card. In any case, you know, you could have a child that you share custody with and they're not with you at this moment. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges, all right? You gotta take the good with the bad no matter what it is, whether we're dealing with ourselves or we're dealing with, you know, interdependently with other people. So we got to be able to handle both sides of the coin, if you will. All right, let's flip the coin, as it were, and get an answer to your question in 3, 2, and 1. So the answer I'm getting at this time, my dear Aquarius, is a no. You know exactly what you need to do, my dears, and you know how you may or may not have been holding yourself back to this point. But Dorothy understands her respect and self-worth, all right? And she is definitely taking the inspired action that she needs to go where it is that she will be happiest and is best for her. Beautiful. All right, guys, so Pisces is our last sign that we're reading. If you have been looking to revamp your home, now is a great time to do so. The caveat is that you may get carried away and ask a trusted friend for decor advice. Since your styles differ, you will ask another person to assist in finding a middle ground. So you may be having someone assist you in finding a middle ground in some way today. We're going to call this at 150, 55 for Pisces. So you may need an arbitrator of some type, a second opinion, something of that nature is kind of what I hear coming out here today for you, Pisces. So let's see what's coming on for Pisces. Wow. Pisces, be proud of yourself. How beautiful. Taurus energy, ground yourself, get it in more of that beautiful, you know, grounded state, if you will, of kind of like just, you know, when you deal with people or you see people and you just know that they feel good about themselves. They're confident, if you will. All right, so this is be proud of yourself and believe in your good luck. Wow, you have so much good coming for you, Pisces. You just got to believe it and allow that good to assist you in whatever way that you need it to today. Also coming out, reveal what needs to be seen. Okay, so what is it you need to see? What is that information that you need to help you? And maybe you may need that third party or that second opinion or whatever the case may be to be able to get that clarity that you're needing, right? Or to keep you on track and say, hey, you're going in the right direction. Don't give up, all right? Stay the course. So Pisces, what's going on here today? We've got the Knight of Swords and the Page of Wands energy. You're definitely feeling very passionate about some truth. that you are discovering, or, you know, something that you are understanding more of today. I feel like this is definitely awakening you to the new possibilities that there could be for you, feeling like there are options or you do have a way out. And Page of Cups, definitely I see you dreaming and thinking about perhaps going to the beach with that sun energy. All right, is what I was seeing with that today. Maybe you're thinking about how you can get a trip to the ocean or to the beach or something like that. Ooh, Seven of Swords energy coming out here today. Be aware of people trying to sabotage you. Mentally, emotionally, just because they're not doing so good in life. Be aware of your own energy at this time. I've been seeing this Knight of Wands come out quite a bit, especially in this position for a lot of people. So be aware of, mindful of your energy at this time. Also be aware of being honest with yourself or others being honest with you as well, especially with seeing that Seven of Swords at the bottom. Somebody could be mentally manipulating you. Don't let them, you know, affect your heart. I feel like this is a time that you're on a good path, but I feel like people could throw you off pretty easily if you don't keep yourself in a good place, is what I'm seeing with this. I don't know if you're, but it's definitely, you know, being aware of your own energy innately and not allowing other people's energy to sabotage you, all right? Or not allowing your own thoughts and feelings to sabotage you, because you know at the heart of it all that you really are a good person and that you've accomplished so much. You have worked your magic in good ways and you've accomplished great things, is what I heard. So let's take a look at this energy a little bit closer. Let's clarify what's going on with this Knight of Wands energy in reverse. Knight of Wands in reverse, please. Three of Swords. Somebody's watching you. They see that you're no longer holding back or holding on to this situation, perhaps. Yeah, that you basically don't have any more, that you're not passionate about this person any longer, you know, whoever this is or this situation. I feel like you're not manipulated mentally or emotionally manipulated, or maybe even mentally, by this person any longer. Yeah, you put yourself back out there is what it looks like after you realize perhaps that somebody was just lying to you. Lying, cheating, right? Put yourself back out there, but you know, you still got to be aware. There's devils everywhere, lots of dishonest people, you know, and it's really hard to get away from that. They could be right up in your own home, right? Throwing you off balance and you don't even know it. Three of Swords in reverse. Definitely it feels like you have put an end to these disappointments because you really saw that all you were experiencing was nothing but deception and treachery and, yeah, Five of Cups energy, heartache and loss. Continually, either from this person in particular, still secrets, whoever you're dealing with. They want you to, you know, play the fool. But you know, you're going to have to be careful. This is someone who is very good at being deceptive, is all I'm going to say. You'll have to let me know how this applies, Pisces. Hit the like button, subscribe, bell notification, and definitely leave a comment below to let me know how this is resonating with you or what is going on at this time. Love for Pisces. Ooh, be careful. Definitely got some passionate energy going on here, but it could all be just sexual. Be aware. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it, all right? So I feel like other people want to take advantage of that energy as well, because you may have a lot going good in your life, or a lot is going to start manifesting in your life. And this person may see that and they want to come in and get a piece of the pie, if you will, a piece of the pie. Yeah, that goes in more ways than one, doesn't it? Your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart. And continue to follow its guidance. All right, so you're going to know what is best for you. You are building some generational wealth with that tree coming up here. Be careful you don't get pregnant. Be careful people aren't coming in for the wrong reasons, because we definitely got this Seven of Swords energy out way too much with moon energy and all of that. Yeah, you're going to have to be careful, my friends. Okay, so let's flip the coin here and see what's going on for you and get an answer in 3, 2, and 1. Well, the answer I'm getting at this time, my dears, is no. So follow your guidance, follow your heart, your intuition, trust yourself. For all of you out there, blessings for your new moon in Gemini, coming into that balance within yourself. I truly appreciate you being here, and I ask that you please show your support back, especially for these 2 hours being here now, with your likes, comments, shares, donations. Definitely subscribe and hit the bell notification, and I will see you all soon for another reading. Blessings and bye for now.